What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Nelson. Today I'm inside a 98 Chevy Silverado, the OBS. Woo! It's power and it's 4-wheel drive. Ah, it starts so good. Eee! I love it. So you can see on the dash it has 276,000 miles, so it's about to hit 300. Let's listen to the suspension for a little bit because the suspension on this thing is shot. Woo! So guys, I don't even have a radio. Let's get some music going. No biggie, I just grabbed my phone, slide it in there. It's my new radio. This truck is excellent, and I really want to talk about this truck because I'd rather drive this 98 Chevy than any brand new truck out there in the market today. The absolutely best thing about this truck is that I only paid $500 for it. That's right, $500 bought me this running, driving 98 Chevy Silverado 1500 extended cab. This thing has all the room that you could ever want and need. The seats are in good shape and they're super thick and comfortable. I have my wallet in my butt right now, and I usually have to remove my wallet whenever I'm driving in a car because I start feeling it. But with these seats, I mean, they are just so fat and they're just great. It brakes really, really good. And this is where I start feeling a little bad because we got in as a trade-in. Let me tell you the story. They couldn't smog it. They bought this vehicle a couple years back and they were really nice people, like amazing. And, you know, we gave them a good deal. They never got the tags for it for like 2 years or something like that. They couldn't smog the vehicle, so they couldn't get the registration things done. And California is crazy for this kind of stuff. You can see it has a check engine light, so we bought it with the check engine light. It's a risk, you know, doing these things. And, you know, so this truck came with no paperwork and check engine light, and we didn't even drive it. We just offered them cash right there on the spot. They said yes, whatever, because they couldn't do anything with it. Now I'm a son of a thing, so then I went up to my dad and I drove the truck first, drove it around town, and I was like, damn, this thing drives amazing. I better tell Tio before he does something with it, you know. So I told him, hey, I'll give you a 500 for it. So, oh, okay, I'm not done yet. So they landed on 700 bucks, you know, and this thing has like brand new tires in the front. It's got like over $2,000 in receipts, in repairs that they did to it, which that's where I kind of feel bad that they spent so much money and then we only gave them 700 bucks. But you know, it's not like we told them, oh, sell it to us, sell it to us. It was their choice, it was their decision to do that. Obviously they wanted more, but I mean, you can't smog it, you legally can't drive it on the streets. So they had to do something about it, so they sold it to us. Walk up to my dad and I'm just like, Teal, this truck, trust me, you don't want it, bro. And I'm like, I'll give you 500 for it right now and you don't have to worry about nothing. The thing about me is, I say that I do. You know, I don't like to start things and leave things. I like to start and finish things. It's the only way to get ahead. And so that's what I do. I started this truck and I said I was gonna smog it in like a week, and I have smogged it in a week. You know, I like Spanish music, I like country music, I like hip hop, I like R&B, I like reggaeton, I like Spanish music, I like corridos, everything. But I have my tricks, you know. I worked my little Mexican magic on this thing, and I got it fixed up basically for free. The thing is about me too is that I just have friends everywhere. Like I have a friend that owns a smog shop. I have like a bunch of friends that have tinting businesses, like window tinting. I have a bunch of friends that have car dealers. I have a bunch of friends that have junkyards. They own the junkyards. So everywhere I go, everyone knows me just about by name, whether it's O'Reilly Auto Parts or a small business here in town. You know, I walk through the door and they're like, Nelson! So the thing is, I have my ways around cars, I have my ways around people, I have my ways around everything. And I do it, you know how I do it? I do it with a smile on my face. No joke, that's like my biggest thing. Because, you know, I was in my 20s earlier, I just hit 30, which is sweet. And you can see me, I got no style. I got work boots, but I got $300 work boots on. You know, I want these to last me like 3 years. That's why I paid so much for these steel toe, leather-proof work boots. Same thing with my pants. I paid like $20 for these pants on Amazon. I just wear a sweater. I got no jewelry. I got no nothing fancy because super simple I'm a rock. You know, I'm a rock. And that's this truck right here. This is a rock. You know, the thing is, I feel comfortable in this truck. Like, no joke, this thing is a machine. This thing is an animal. The way you see it is the way I bought it. I haven't even washed it. With this thing right here, you can just go everywhere, anywhere. I can throw anything in the back. I can tow with it. And like I said, I've already done towing. I've already towed with it. I towed an entire car to Sacramento and back, like twice, to some car auctions. I feel so comfortable in this car. I feel like it's reliable. I have had to do some things to it though. I think I had the alternator go out on it, which totally sucked. And actually this one had the bigger alternator because it is a 4-wheel drive, which is also totally awesome. I haven't had to use the 4-wheel drive, but it's always cool to just have a 4-wheel drive just in case you need it. And this is the OBS. I mean, there's so many customizations for this truck right now. There's so many things you can do to it, but you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Even though, like I said at the very beginning, the suspension is just crazy on it, but it's still very drivable. You want me to do you a giant favor? A giant favor? Don't Google suspension problems, because if you Google it, it's going to give you the worst case scenario. It's going to scare the crap out of you, and then you'll be almost forced to fix it. For example, I had a super old 94 Acura Integra that I drove to work. The CV axle was broken. I drove it with the broken, popping CV axle every time I turned for like years, like at least 3 or 4 years. I remember I fixed it, you know, and then the noise went away. But I remember Googling it right after fixing it too. I was like, what could happen if your CV axle's popped? And dude, it's just like worst case scenario. Just don't do it. It's like your tire is gonna fly off when the axle thing spins and it pops out of place, and all this is crazy for a CV axle. Come on guys, we all know CV axles. We know it's not that big of a deal. We know it can wait, but it's totally up to you. So this truck right here, if I wanted to, I could fix and spend a couple thousand on the suspension, this and that if I wanted to. But the thing is, I paid $500 for it. I'm in it $500. You know, I got the plates and the registration. I got everything up to date because I'm just a straight OG. I'm an OG pimp, you know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. If you're not OG, which I know that you're an OG too, so you can do it too. But we did get very, very lucky with this. Every single car, every single truck is going to be different. So if you're shopping for a $500 truck, you're going to get a $500 truck. This truck is not perfect. It's got some little tiny things and tricks and stuff like that to it. And I love its little tiny tips and tricks to this truck because they're unique to they're really common for this year truck, like door handles and stuff like that, and cracking, and this stuff right here, and the radio gone. I mean, the radio gone for a Chevy is almost like a blessing in disguise. Newer the Chevys get, the more complicated and dumb these radios get. So to have a thing like this with the missing radio, this is just opportunity for me. I could slap on a really nice touchscreen radio for under $100, install it myself, make it look super good, and take my time with it. The best thing about doing all the services yourself is, one, you can take your time. Two, it's going to save you a lot of money. I'd rather drive this thing than anything else, and 100% that's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight poor. I'm going to work right now. It's early in the morning. I got a sweater. I got some skinny jeans that I bought for like 20 bucks, and I got some work boots, man. You know, I gotta protect your feet. That square body style that never gets old, right? Oh, then I gotta tell you guys about this truck that we sold yesterday. My family's car dealership, and check out this truck, man. We just did the LED tail lights on it. We're selling it today. And what ended up happening is someone came, take a look at it, took it for about 2-3 hour test drive, and we're like, oh man, they're taking a long time on this test drive. What is going on? And it came back with these wheels. Came back sitting on 22s. And I mean, this is just a story that you cannot make up. There's gotta be a record. This is a record. No one's ever, I mean, the guy hasn't even given us the cash for the truck. Already put 22s on it. And we say, yeah, 100%, take it for a spin. This is a great truck, you're gonna love it. And bro, it shows up with these 22s, and it is freaking gorgeous, man. Look at this style. And we're gonna give it a quick wash. He says, can you wash it? And we're gonna wash it right now. Man, 22s, that's never happened here before. No one's ever taken a car for a test drive and it came back with wheels, different wheels. That's insane. I'm not telling you to go out buy one of these trucks, but I will tell you this, that they are amazing. These older trucks are like gold because you don't have to worry about scratching them. You don't have to worry about fixing everything that breaks. You just don't worry about things, and you just get in it and drive, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful feeling. And I feel bulletproof in this truck, and that's not what I can say when I was driving like a 2014 Chevy Silverado, you know, with half the miles that this one has. I felt like that truck was just as with new trucks, they come with corks and screws, and if it's new, it's gonna have new problems, and if it's old like this, then you already know all the problems this is gonna have. But that's just all my opinion. Thank you guys for watching. Love you guys. Comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh!